Hi guys. So in last section we have discussed about framework, what is the benefit of framework and what we are going to develop. Okay. So in this session we start writing our code and we start designing our framework. So I created one Maven project. Okay. You don't know then just visit my video, but I'll give you a simple thing. Okay. Go. I'll just show you. Go new projects. Select Maven and just skip this, click both and give this group ID will be like, it will be like you want to put on some website or something, to like com dot something, com dot anil dot framework, and artifact ID like what you want to write, like we are giving framework thing, so it will come, and these are the version number and packaging is jar. Okay, and just once you give name and finish it, once you create it will create all these folders. Okay, okay, and the pom.xml. So first thing, we need all the dependencies. So here this file will be created automatically, this thing will be there, like what name you given group ID, it will come like this, the artifact ID, and that's it. Then under this dependency uh, section, you have to you have to put all your dependencies. So we need first thing testng. You can just copy it, maven testng dependency in Google, you will get all this detail, and then copy paste this thing. Okay, similarly Selenium, this is WebDriver manager. Okay, this is for like if you are using other browser than Chrome, other browser than Firefox, you have to do like to set the system.set property in Selenium to and give your driver location, all this thing. But with this you no need to do anything. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. And this is extended report, so this is for reporting part, so we will discuss about this thing also. Now how I started. First I created one package called config, so you want to create this package, new and package, give the package name, I give the config, you give any name, then start browser. This thing have the starting code to launch the browser. Okay, so I'm using this testng text annotation. If you don't know about testng, just go through my videos, you get to know about all the detail. I give class name called start browser, I created one web driver and driver, and before class what I'm doing, I'm launching the browser. Okay, so this is the WebDriver.manager, WebDriver.manager Chrome.setup. So it will set up all the path, they download the Chrome driver to your M2 folder and do set all the properties. Here we are getting this binary path, what is the path of this, and this is download version, which version we downloaded. Then I creating this object and maximizing and setting the implicit weight. And once test get after class, I'm quitting the driver. So this is the our start browser class. Okay, this is the first thing, when you're starting any test case, it will be launching the browser. Next thing I'm doing this called action driver. In action driver, all the action method will be there, like clicking on something, clicking on button, and uh, just type some text, send text. Okay, all kind of function will be there. So action driver, what I'm creating in constructor and initializing the driver. So what driver we are using there now, start.browser, this is static variable, so we are assigning there. After that, right now I return 3 functions, but once we'll start coding our test case, we keep writing some functions. So one function I return navigate to application, so it will go navigate to that which application you want to test, it will navigate. Next is locator, click method, so we are passing a locator I'll show you. So this locator is not like which XPath or name by ID, so you're passing something and then you're clicking there, this is click method. and this is type method. Type method means say writing something like username, password or something. So these three method I written here. Okay, so this is action driver class. Now our under our test, so this is core package, this is config package. Now application under test. Suppose you are testing Google. Okay, so here I am testing my own application. So I'll just open that my application. Login business function. So this is my own application. You can test any application after that. Maybe you want to try on Google or something. So this is my application. Okay, so this is the login page. So what I done in F folder, we putting all the elements. So I'll just open login page. Okay, so I am finding this. To login I need this username, password, and click this login button. So what I am doing in this class is I am just putting all the element IDs, ID, XPath, all these things. So this is like I'm creating the static variable in this login page, input username, and I'm finding by ID, similarly password, and similarly by XPath. So you can select any application when you are writing code, maybe like google.com, all this thing, anything, and you don't know how to identify this path. I hope you're aware how to find the path. You don't know, just see my video, how to Selenium video, how to get the different how to find the element on web page. Okay, so once you log in, this is my home page. Okay, so I just want to verify that once I'll put everything, our user menu should be there. So here I'll log in. Suppose I'm logging like that. This is my username and this is my password. Okay, so once page get loaded, okay, so once page get loaded, I'm verifying that this is the username is there or not. So the idea behind this, so you have multi-page application or something, you just create this page class. Okay, login page, home page, or multiple pages there, and just put all the operation you as per your test case, what action you want to perform. Just put store all your element IDs. This is like a object repository for you. Okay, next, business function. Okay, reuse, like which business, like login or clicking somewhere or something. So what I'm doing here, I'm getting web driver and action driver and just initializing this both. After that, what I'm doing, go to application. So what I'm doing, I'm calling action driver. We have defined navigate to application and passing the URL. So right now I hard coded, but later how can we make all this thing as a parameter? So we'll discuss later. So just a simple thing I'm writing, and in following session we'll enhance this application with all this thing, with reporting and everything. Okay, and now this is go to application. So navigate to application, we are calling this method navigate to application, and then login. What login? This is business function. What you required for login? You have to type username. So I'm calling action driver type method, then action driver type method to give password, then click. So these two method I defined. So any other business function will define one by one here. Okay, after that, so your start browser is done. Okay, action driver is done, how to click element. These are like core functions which can be applicable for any application, but under this test, this home page and login page will be different for different applications. So we have put this. Yeah, after that, business function is also per as per application, what username, what password will be there. So this will be this under test, our all code will be as per the application, and this under main what we are writing, this is a core which can be applicable for any function. Okay, after that, now I created one script package, and under that I write an first test case. My first test case, like I want to log in the application. Okay, so what I'm doing, I create test login, this is one test case, and this is at the test annotation is there. Okay, then I'm creating business function application. I'm first navigating to, so at the red test, so before at the red test it will call before class method. So this before class, because we extended from this start browser. Okay, so it is a inheritance, so it will call this before class method. Okay, so before class it will launch the browser first, then after that what we are doing, under test we are going to application and login it, and after class what will happen, it will quit the driver. Once all our tests will be done, it will quit the driver. So this is simple application we return. Now we want to run this test case, right click, run as testng. Okay, testng test. If you are not finding this option, just you have to download one plugin in Maven plugin. Just search on Google, you will get to know. Just run testng test. So test case will start. Okay, starting. Okay, so here you see the initializing that our class. See, is this is a com driver exe form where you download, and this is a version number what we have put in before class method. After that thing, it will launch the browser. My system is little bit slow. Okay, so it is launching the browser. Okay, after that it navigate to application. So this is the common code. Now is application, what application we're testing is launching. Okay, so it's launch the application. Okay, is username, password, and login, and after that is just closing the application. So that way you just start testing your test case. Okay, so our test is passed. I have not put any sleep or something, so it was very fast, but one by one we can see test case is passed. Okay, so one by one we will start doing all this thing. So this is the initial thing, how to design your framework. So we started now. In next section we will add reports, and later we use testng.xml file to execute test case through XML file, and last we'll do how to integrate with Jenkins. So all these things we'll test one by one. Thank you. Hi guys. So in last section we have discussed about framework. We have developed simple framework. Now we in this section we'll do reporting part, reporting and how to take a screenshot. So for reporting we are using extended HTML report. Okay, to get the extended HTML reports, just you add this dependency in our pom.xml file. Okay, after that we have to add some code in our 2-3 files to get the report. So what we are planning to get our report like this. Okay, see, it will give, this is extended HTML report where we'll get all the detail about what we are doing, and when step by step this, and like this thing. Okay, so how to get this report, we'll start coding. So first thing, go to start browser class. Okay, so what I done before test, so I have created a string method. I'll let you know what I have done, why I am doing all this thing. Okay, so what are the file is required. Okay, WebDrive manager. Okay, string method, then I creating one object of HTML report, then extended report, extend, then parent test and child test. Okay, we will use all these variables. Okay, so first I return before test. Okay, I creating generate report. What is doing is creating a blank file and putting in specified location. So what I'm doing, I'm getting our project path and adding to reports and report.html file. So under this you just create this reports folder. Okay, like that it will be shown like reports folder. So our my report will be, when it will generate it will be under this folder. So here this whole code will create a blank report. Okay, so this is one time activity. Okay, it's just you write this code, it will always generate that report. After that I'm writing before method. So before any method is called, what I'm doing, I'm getting the method name. Okay, so parent test extend report create test, I'm getting the method name and putting in parent test. Okay, so why is required, see you're going to report, so we need a test name like that. Under this test what are the steps are happening, so for that we are doing this parent test. Okay, after that in after class what we are doing, extend dot flush. So extend dot flush will be close your report. Once everything is generated, it will close your report. Okay, this is very important. If you are not doing it, report will not be closed and it will not, like it will be not generated. Okay, so these things are required in start browser class. One thing, create generate report and then flush. Okay, now we have to go to our screen action driver and we have to add methods, add our code. So this is our first method. So what we are putting our whole code in try catch block. So we are getting a driver. So now we are getting start with child test what extend report, and if it's pass, what we have to print in report is navigated successfully. If it's get fail, we are putting child dot test fail, unable to navigate the application, and now we are taking the screenshot. So this screenshot command, as you know, like Selenium WebDriver, to take a screenshot. There is one API called take a screenshot. We typecasting driver get screenshot as we are doing as a base 64. The advantage of base 64 is that no need to specify any file name or something. Okay, it will come with failure only. So here it will return the screenshot, and in extended report we have something called media and entity builder. So you have to add this thing. You have to import this media entity builder, which will create capture screenshot API is there. We take a screenshot and build. So what will happen when a failure happen? It will put that screenshot with failure only. It will attach. It will see this thing. Okay. So what you do? So this is our navigate to application. We are writing this code. Then for click, again we are writing this all code. Then we are going for type. Same thing, failure and pass. What we are doing? Child dot pass, child dot fail. Okay. And this is screenshot method. Okay, so this way we have completed all the methods. Now we has to go to update our business functions. So what we are here, we have to create nodes. Nodes means you go to node, navigate to application. This is one node. Under this node we are getting all the method. Okay, like, and you go there, navigate to application, and it's performing all the operation. Okay, so what we are doing, action driver, this is same only. What I done, start browser tilde test, start browser equal to parent test dot create node. So the parent test, the method we test login is parent test. Under that we are creating a node called navigate to application. Similarly, what we are doing, we are creating one more parent dot create node logging to application. Okay, we are logging to application. So this node will come login to application and navigate to application. Under this, when all this thing are performed, so what we are doing here, send key, perform type in. So when you click this, perform type in username, this name with data, and this thing will come. Okay, so now we'll run the test case and see the report. So go. So now, So any new function we will write in action driver or business function, we'll keep adding our this extended report part. Okay. So when you run the test case, run is, so we have not done any changes in our test case. Okay. So under go to application or login, all the our uh, reporting part is of built-in function are already we written, so it will generate automatically the report. It will take some time. I think system is a little bit slow. Okay, username, password, and clicking. You'll click a login button, and done. We are closing the application. Okay. So now what you do once this will finish here, just wait for some time. Still test case. Now test case is stop. Okay. So there is no failure. It's pass only. Now go to this this and click refresh. So the report will be generated here, and go and open with system editor or browser. Okay, this report is open. See this test login method. Under test login, this all reports are performed. Okay, how much time it took, all the detail you create this navigate application, it will say what steps are done under this login, what are things are done. So see how cool is this. Now we'll run one test case with one failure. Now how this report will look like. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm changing this X path of submit button. Okay, so we are able to click and how it will look like. So just run the test case again. So I change the X path of submit button, so now it won't click. So how the screenshot will be captured, in the report I'll show you everything. So now see this is, see now test case will fail because we are unable to click the login button. So test case is fail. Okay, with some exception. So just refresh this report. Okay, and go to business function or business function. No, you have to go to action driver. One more we think we done info.e. It will put the exception also. So you go and refresh this report. See, it's got failed. So this step is passed. This step is fail is mentioned fail. Okay, and see this is the exception escape, no such element, because that element is not there. We are putting submit one. Okay, and you want to see that screenshot. See, this is a test here, and see, this is the screenshot. Okay, so that way we will is reporting part will be very easy and very like informative within using extended report. Okay, in next section we'll discuss more thing. Thank you. Hi guys, in this section we will discuss about install Jenkins on Windows Server. So before we'll start, we just have a brief introduction about Jenkins. Jenkins is a continuous integration and delivery tool written in Java which automate your build, test and deploy software project process. The next question is why should we use Jenkins? So continuous integration is nothing but when you're changing your software, you should run your unit or integration tests that time only, so we can detect the failure as soon as possible. Suppose you're changing your software, and if you are running tests at testing stage and you find any defect, it will be very costly to fix. So Jenkins is a continuous integration tool. With changes in your software, you submit your changes and run the test case. This is a continuous integration. Along with this, you can uh, automate your deployment process, like automatic deployment process like installing your software, which limited the risk of human errors, and it will be easy to push your software in production server. So this was a brief introduction about Jenkins. Now we'll see how to install on Windows machine. So before that, you have to download Jenkins. So just go to jenkins.io.download site and click on Windows. Once you click on Windows, it will download this Jenkins file. So I have saved this file on my machine. Okay, this zip file, I unzip it. Okay, now just go and there will be window installer will be there. So just double click on that, run, click next, next and install. So Windows installation is started. Okay, so if before you want to install Jenkins, Java should be installed on your system. So you just install Java. Recommended is Java 8. Once you install, set your all environment variables, like go to properties, advanced setting. So on my system Java already installed, so there will be Java home. So where is install, just I install Java 1.8. Okay, and Java home, and then just set the path, and in path just set this Java bin. I'll just show you. I just open a notepad file. See, this is Java home.bin. It's because Jenkins is developed in Java, so you need a Java for this. go to program files, so Jenkins install. So this is the initial admin password. And one more thing, you go to service dot our Jenkins service is already started. Now Jenkins run on port number 808. So local is, we just do localhost. Localhost is nothing but your local machine, and just put 8080. See, so it will ask for your initial password. So initial password will be saved in your program file x86 Jenkins secret. Secret, just you go and edit and just copy this and continue. Once you do, it will just click install suggested plugins. So we'll install some all these plugins. Will take some time. So after that, you want to install any plugins, there is a plugin management tab will become. So you can install any kind of plugin there. So is right now is installing some suggested plugin into Jenkins. So once your all plugins are installed, just set your username password. So suppose I'm setting my username and my password, full name, and your email address. Okay, save and continue. So you want this your port number and save and finish. So now you click start using Jenkins. So your Jenkins is installed successfully. To access is localhost colon 8080. So Jenkins by default run on 8084. Thank you.